I didn't get dressed today for a meeting. I didn't put effort into my look to get compliments. I didn't do it for a partner, a photo, or a stranger's opinion. Welcome to Life's a Trip and I Forgot the Map, the podcast that embraces the messy, magical ride of figuring life out. I'm Misty, your host, your fellow wanderer, and here we trade perfection for permission to grow, stumble, laugh, and start over. So grab your emotional snacks, be sure to buckle up. We're in for a ride. Let's hit the road. You know that feeling when you walk past the mirror and for the first time in a long time, you smile? Not because you look perfect, but because you finally feel like you again. This episode is about that. I did it for me because when I look good to me, I feel good. And that changes everything. Let's be honest. There's power in showing up as the version of yourself you recognize and respect. Sometimes we lose that version. We tone down our light to make others comfortable. We shrink, blend in, hide behind clothes that don't reflect who we are because we're told that's what's appropriate. Or worse, we were told we weren't enough to be seen. Not thin enough, not pretty enough, not professional enough, not masculine or feminine enough, just not enough. And sometimes it's not even words that tell us to shrink. It's the glance, the side eye, the judgment hidden in a fake smile, the harmless joke, the underhanded remark from someone who should have built us up instead of tearing us down. Maybe it was a family member. Maybe you feel like you didn't belong in your own skin. Maybe it was someone who told you how you should dress, how you should look, and maybe you feel less than for wanting to look different. And maybe it wasn't even said out loud. Maybe you just felt it and carried it anyway. We live in a world where beauty standards shift like sand. Social media tells you to love yourself while showing you filtered perfection. Different cultures, families, even relationships carry invisible rules about how you're supposed to look. And slowly, quietly, you stop dressing for you. You start performing, hiding, fitting in. But what if today you stopped? Today was the day I remembered me. I chose the clothes I felt like freedom. I wore what made me stand taller. I put on makeup, or I didn't. I showed up with softness, with strength, and with truth. Not to impress, but to honor the version of me I lost in the shadows of approval. This isn't about appearance. This is about alignment. When I feel good in my body, my energy shifts, my posture changes, my confidence rises, my voice steadies because I'm no longer apologizing for being me. It's not vanity, it's integrity. It's saying, I see you, I love you, and today I'm choosing to walk beside you. You don't need permission to show up. Not from society, not from family, not from anyone else. You just need to remember that your reflection isn't meant to match their expectations. It's meant to mirror your truth. And today you showed up for you, and it shows. Until next time, remember you don't need the map when you're learning to follow your soul. I'm Misty. I'll see you next time on Life's a Trip and I Forgot the Map. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode of Life's a Trip. If you're figuring it out as you go, same here. Hit follow, leave a review if you're feeling generous. And remember, you don't need the whole map. You just need the next step.